Jeff Squire.
John Hines.
Stuart Maxon Weymouth.
Glenn Waterman, I don't know, some guy Steve met at one point in time.
Me? I'm the guy referred to as Grandpappy.
What was your initial first impression when I guess I told you about the project? When I was like, I'm going to build a 38-foot wooden boat from scratch and then go sail it around the world. What was like the first thought that went through your mind?
You're freaking crazy, probably. But yeah, I mean, it took me a little while to, I don't think I knew you as well to know how passionate you are about things, how driven you get. And so I think that plays into it is, a lot of people could say that and just not, maybe do it for a month and decide it was too much work. But, hear about it a little bit and getting to know you a little bit more and understand your your drive, it's like, all right, there's a project.
After coming over here and seeing the project go down, and I think just over time it became more and more feasible in my mind, yeah, these guys are going to get it done. And if it was anybody else in the world that I know, I'd be like, no way, and I would not be here putting my time in. I would not be putting my money in when I can, and just feel like there's no chance. But seeing you guys work and seeing what you've done so far, it's amazing.
If you were going to describe this to somebody else and they said, why are these guys doing this, what would you say?
I have had people ask me why you guys are doing this, and there's not really a good answer. I don't think, do you need a reason?
Hey, my buddy Steve, really disingenuously happy with where things are going, so he said, to hell with it, and I'm going to build a boat in my yard. Sure, I've never sailed before, but I will figure that out later.
It actually didn't even, register to me that it was too crazy. I thought it was just, a really, hell yeah, heck yeah, let's do that. And I went around telling people, and I got very mixed reactions from the people I told. Some of them were like, oh, wow, that's really incredible. And then other people were like, so what the hell is wrong with that person or those people? And then some of the people would be confused as to why anyone would really want to do that.
I don't think there's much that needs to be said right now. There's a certain exclamation point on why everyone's disingenuously I don't know about things anymore. Plus, it's our generation lives under student debt and this, that, and the other, can't get ahead, and why do that when you can just build a sailboat in your yard and sail away?
Yeah, so if the goal is to get a boat and go sail around the world, isn't there an easier way of accomplishing that? Why do it this way? Why cut down the trees and build the boat from scratch?
Why not?
I mean, of course you could raise money and just be like, hey, I'm going to sail around the world and buy a boat, but this is your way and you're going to make it happen.
Oh, there's always easier ways of doing things. You can always go out and pay someone else to do it and everything like that, but once you do it yourself and figure it out, it's way more worth it. You gain the knowledge, plus you gain whatever you have.
When you do it yourself, it's quite a different feeling and a great feeling of accomplishment that I think a lot of people don't get nowadays.
Yeah, I think there's always multiple ways to, get to where you want to end up. But part of getting there is the journey getting there. So I think this is a big, obviously a big part of that.
A person needs projects to remain a happy human, and so I think that this is the project. This is the big undertaking.
Create your own destiny, so to speak. You're sort of building it from scratch and setting off on it, and there's a different story to that than there is just putting on a backpack and walking away or whatever. So it's it's a different kind of journey.
It's like if woodworking is prose, boat building is poetry. It's like a way more I don't know, there's something really beautiful about it that can't be undone. So
I couldn't agree more. What has motivated you to spend your free time helping us?
to
But
live.
you've done a lot. You're one of the people, I think, other than Alex and I and my grandfather, have the most hours into the boat so far.
Yeah, I've been here a lot. I think you guys can pull it off, and I'm gonna live vicariously through you. And then when I get the chance to come visit you, I got a free place to stay, and we can go climbing. I mean, I got room and board and a guide. Why wouldn't you do that? It's the best.
Well, when your grandson walks up to you and says, "Hey, I've got this idea. It's not too big. We can accomplish this, and I'll give you a ride out on the ocean on my boat if you help me build it." And having seen him build a canoe and a few other little projects, I figured, well, I can give him a hand for a week or two.
I recently have been just trying to learn new things, and I'm so willing to learn about welding and woodworking, and it's just a new chapter in my life, and I feel like I'd love to keep doing that.
I think this is a really noble project. I think it's a worthwhile project, and it's something that I haven't experienced before.
I would not be coming over here and helping if I didn't think that it would be, an inspiration in the future. It opens my eyes, and it's like, I can do anything. If you guys can build a boat, in Western Mass, and then bring it over to the ocean in, 3 to 5 years, I think that's extremely inspirational.
What chance of success do you believe we have in accomplishing our dream? 0, no chance. 100, no doubts.
I would say 99.9.
I think like 95%. I think it's going to go down. I think especially if you guys get the people behind you and the support behind you and the financial support behind you, I think you guys are going to do it.
Oh, you guys are, I don't know, high 80s, 90s, I think. I think you'll get it done. It may take you a little while. But I think eventually, at some point that the boat's going to get thrown in the water, and you're going to go somewhere. You may be a little older, but I think you'll get there.
Well, their chance of success is probably pretty good, because if they don't complete the project after all the trees they've cut down and after all the work they've done out there, I'm just going to kick them in the backside until it is done.
100, but someone might lose an arm and eye, and it might be someone else finishing it, but this thing's getting done.
I'd say 100. I have no doubts.
If you think about it, you guys are already so deep in this project at this point, and this is just the beginning. So the fact that you've even gotten this far, the fact that after you felled the trees you weren't like, oh, screw it, I'll just build a house or like something else, then that's probably a good sign.
Describe our endeavor in one word.
First word that came to my head was loyalty,
Why?
because you guys have to stay loyal to each other, to yourselves, and to the project for any of this to happen.
Dedicated.
Inspirational.
Awesome.
Crazy ambitious, yes. I'm going to make that one word.
Can yeah be hyphenated?
I don't think my first initial impression was different than a lot of people. You're crazy.
Hey, chickens!
Yeah. See, even the chicken has an opinion there, Steve. You gotta see if you can get that interpreted to English and see what he's thinking about.
You laid an egg. We get it. We're proud of you.